Alright, what's up guys? Today we're at my friend Clark's dad's shop. As you can see, the 240's up on jack stands, and we're finally replacing that bushing that destroyed this tire. Well, this tire's on that side, but the bushing is flexing really bad. We fixed this bushing, made it to a solid bushing, but then because of time and it needed to be done, at the time, this side was fine, but over the past 4 vents, this one got really worn out, and if I push like that, you can see the whole entire arm moves, which is not good. So today, we'll pull that control arm out, knock that bushing out, well, burn it out, and then chop it out. Yeah, it's annoying, but then put the new bushing in, and then it should be good. I have a big list to do today. I have to do coolant stuff, the bushing, lower the car, go get the car online. It's just a bunch of stuff. All right, so me and Clark got the 2 bolts out of this one, and then the one out of that one, and then lower the sway bar right there. Now, this bolt right here, 22, and then take the pin out, and then just loosen this bolt, and the whole thing just flies out. It's really easy. The only thing that's really annoying about this install is knocking the bushing out and then putting the bushing in. It's so... Alright, so we had trouble getting this out right here because this last piece right here is really stuck in here. And the only way to get it out is take the axle out and hammer it out. Well, got the axle out, I'm gonna hammer it out now. Hopefully it comes out pretty easy. Instead of actually drilling all this crap out, all we're gonna do, the main thing you all have to do is a tiny little washer metal thing you see in there. You split it in half, it loosens the force of it being tight in there, and then you just hammer it out. So instead of just drilling all this crap out and then slicing it, we're just gonna get in there and slice it out if we can. Yeah, we'll be good. Sorry. Yeah, that happens. Once you cut 2 slits into that piece right here, see how there's a slit? Well, focus. God. Once you cut a slit into this right there, you knock it out of there, and then once you're done, you clean that up, and then you get some lubricant, and then you press this in there, not by hand, with the actual press. It's over there. But yeah, it's a really annoying process, but it needs to be done. Clark's frustrated because bushings suck. Thank you, Clark. No, they do suck. This is the most annoying job. It's not fun. You can't see it. There's not really a performance gain out of it, but like nothing major unless your bushing's like screwed like mine was. But to install it is so annoying. Now it's time to get more frustrated because this thing effing sucks majorly. So if you buy the Energy Solutions bushing kit, it's the bushings that are probably the biggest ones in the kit with the gold thing in the center. So all you do is pretty much lubricate this and then put this there, and then you press with this. But like, make sure you have something like this that's bigger to it or equal to, because if you don't, it's really frustrating. It'll fall 1,000 times and not go in, get really pissed off, and you're gonna throw it.
Always lube the hole, not what goes in the hole.
Right.
Remember that. Don't mind this or this, it's fine. Just because I cut that, it doesn't mean it's gonna break, it's fine.
No, we're good. In the bushing kit, it comes with some lube in these yellow containers like this.
This bump side goes, I don't know if that's like an imperfection or this is the side that goes in, but this little like divot right here, I'm pretty sure it's so when you push the bushing in, it doesn't, it collapses around it. Because look how much more difficult it'd be to push.
Yeah, true. Okay, let's do it. Hey, if you guys didn't know, show the camera. You did. So Clark got the smart. We were using this round piece without this. You get the smart idea to put that through, and then through the bushing, so it aligns it. That way, you can just press it. If you don't have anything that can align it, it's really annoying.
If you have a press and not extra bolts, you shouldn't be doing your own bushing.
Yeah, that too. So once you got both bushings in, you're pretty much set to go and put it back in the car. While it's off the car, I brake cleaned it and then just painted it black because some rust spots, and you know, might as well just paint it, make it look nice at least. But yeah, after that dries, we're gonna throw it in the car, and take care of the rest of my list. The new bushings are in the control arm, the axle's back in, everything's tightened up and ready to go. So that's done, and then now I'm gonna lower my front. And then I noticed there's a really bad indentation, like line in my tire right here. It's hitting something at full lock. I gotta figure out what that is. It's really bad. Then after that, we're gonna change from coolant to water wetter, and then bleed the coolant so then the car runs cooler. And then I might have some other small things for today, and then tomorrow go get an alignment, and then finish my list off. And hopefully, the windshield's being replaced on Friday, and then hopefully if I decide to drive this weekend, I'm gonna drive. Maybe, we'll see. Brand new RSR tire. You got a really nice groove in here now. I noticed some of that on my other tires, but they were used. I didn't know if that was for my car or his car. And we came to the conclusion that when I'm at full lock and there's compression, it's definitely hitting on this right here. This is really not that needed, so we're gonna take this off. Yeah, because I can't have that. So this is gonna come off, and then I should be good to go. It's happening on both sides, obviously, so we're just gonna take them off and then be good to go. A lot of times people don't understand that, like, when you adjust your coilovers, you must clean them before, because other people just go in there and just start doing it. All of a sudden you get all the sand and crap in the grooves, and that can cause your stuff to seize or strip. So every time I adjust my coilovers or anything like that, I just spray a brake cleaner, get all the crap out of there so it's smooth, so I can just not strip it and it never seize. See? So easy that was. It's crazy how light these RPF ones are. RSR. My Copsis weighs like probably 20 times the weight. I can literally just pick it up like that. The Copsis is really heavy.
A little bit. Slammed.
Oh yeah, it's much better, is it not?
I don't know.
It's still high, but like any more, I'll screw it up like that fender. I'm not, no, that's perfect. Perfect. Thank you. All right, so I've been having some issues cooling in my car, and obviously JCs get really hot. But I have been running coolant, and I haven't had time to like change to water wetter. So now we're gonna change from coolant to water wetter. Coolant is not very ideal for most like cars that are high RPM and that rev a lot and get really hot, especially with JZ. So I went with the water wetter. You can get this at any auto parts store for 10 bucks. It runs 20 degrees cooler. So all I gotta do is get a certain amount of distilled water. I obviously got extra. What?
You don't need, not all this.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know. I'm saying, like, I obviously got extra water to have at the track and in my truck, so I can make sure I have enough. But you should have like 3 to 4 gallons of distilled water, and then just pour this in there, and then bleed the system, and then you should be fine. So very excited to see what this does. I also got the new HKS radiator cap because mine's old and nasty. Later on, I have a really ghetto overflow system. Yeah, I'm gonna be switching to my my proper setup very soon. I ordered one, and then I have a oil catch can in the truck that I bought today. We'll install it maybe tomorrow. We'll install it tomorrow. But I have a Gatorade bottle right now, which is very ghetto. So I have like a super nice setup, then I have a Gatorade bottle and a water bottle for my overflow stuff. So not very ideal to me. I'd rather have some nice stuff in there. So I'll be switching that as well.
Probably not. It's been sitting, and we only ran it for like a minute.
No, it's been longer than that.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's probably gonna be still warm. It's like a drain plug. Oh!
Alright, so all the old coolant is drained out, and now we're just flushing the entire system by spraying water directly into the radiator. So it flushes all the crap out into this bucket. As you can see, it's draining out right there. And all that nasty coolant out of there, and it's ready for some nice distilled water with some water wetter.
Pretty much what this is it brings the highest point of the coolant system on the car higher. So if there's any bubbles in the system, hopefully they won't get trapped in the head, but we have the front jacked up, so the radiator and this is going to be the highest point of the water system, so hopefully we can purge it so there's no water left inside, or air left.
There's also different sizes per radiator or per whatever you gotta use it for.
I think it's this one. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Good.
It smells good. It smells really good.
Super good stuff. Super nice JDM HKS radiator cap. That's so dope.
Super JDM.
Is this install?
Damn.
Is it really?
Difficult install. No, it's, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, it looks so good.
It's like the shiniest thing in the whole thing.
All right, the car is now flushed and has fresh water in there. And then, yeah, that's good for now. And then later this week, tomorrow, I think, or something like that, I'm gonna put a new overflow for the coolant over here. I haven't decided yet. One each side, I don't know, not yet. But yeah, it's gonna be dope. Car's gonna run much cooler now, hopefully. And tomorrow I'm gonna rewire my temp gauge. My temp gauge stopped working. And then I have a bunch of other stuff to do. All right, so if you're into any kind of motorsport or drifting or anything like that, definitely make a list of like stuff to do to your car so you don't forget, because if I make a full list of what I have to do, I'm gonna forget, and things that are very important won't get done. So for instance, I had to do the rear control and bushing today, had to do water to water flush, the radiator cap, I got the catch can, the coolant overflow, so just a bunch of things that I have to do so I don't forget. It's very important to get this done. Also, some of my axle bolts were loose, so definitely do a full check over every event. I haven't checked over since the last event, but today I did that already. But always make a list of stuff to do so don't forget it, so your car always stays really good and really dialed. As you can see, I have a full list of my 240 stuff to do, and I have like minor stuff in here and also major things. I have the wired temp gauge, flush coolant to water wetter, rear control and bushing. Later on I want to do a cage. I gotta drill a new hole for my driver's seat. It's fine, but like I don't like how it fit. And then new battery, catch can, coolant overflow, radiator cap, I already got done. Next thing I want to do to the car is definitely a short shifter, because my shifter sucks. My steering wheel's a little loose right now. I gotta tighten that. I already lowered the front today, and then I fixed the tire issue we had earlier with the tire rubbing. And then yeah, so check marks for me are really soothing, because I know something got done and I know the car's gonna perform better and not have any more issues. So now all I gotta do, pretty much the easy stuff, is install the coolant overflow, install my catch can, and then do my wire, and then wire the temperature gauge. Obviously I'm doing a cage very soon, guys. That's coming soon. And then everything else is easy, small stuff. But cage is the big major thing I have to get done to this car. All the minor stuff is getting done, so I'm very happy about that. Alright, I'm getting new wheels soon from a company, but I kind of want to get some RPF ones for the rear. Comment below if I should get some RPF ones, because these things actually look pretty freaking good. Damn! Oh, alright, they're light, but like, I want some like baller ass wheels. These look so good. What do you think, Clark?
Baller. I have 15s.
These are, I mean, RPF ones are not cheap wheels. Like, they're like $200 each wheel, easily. So it's pretty crazy. Alright, so I just dropped the car off at Phillips Tire and Auto for my realignment. I just got aligned, obviously, you guys saw it. So I got a lot done today, really happy with that. Got it all done, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna pick up the car, and then I should be good to start on the more stuff I have to do with the car. Alright, today is a very special day, because today, 1 year ago today, I bought my first actual running 240, my black SR car that I crashed and I'm gonna sell, but yeah. A year ago today, August 16th, I bought that car. It's crazy to think, like, just in a year how far I've come with like driving and like cars and stuff like that. Like, to learn in that car and then have a complete other 1JZ dope ass 240 now. It's really crazy. Wow, this is a good day. But today we are going to get the 240 from the alignment shop, got it realigned, and then have like 4 or 5 more things I gotta do on my list, and then we're gonna be good. But yeah, good start to the day. Now going to Phillips Tire and Auto in Sanford to get the 240. This place is a very good place to get alignments. Lewis is a very good guy. They do spec alignments for drifting, a lower car, normal cars, anything like that. So if you need alignment, let me know. DM me or DM him on Instagram. So, but if you come here, you have a drift car or some kind of performance car, check all your bushings, your tie rods, anything that could be an issue to not be able to have the car to be aligned, because it's very frustrating for a tech to, you know, have a car come in, get it on the rack, he starts to align the car and he notices the bushing or tie rod is bent because he can't align the car, and it's wasting his time and your time as well. So make sure before you get an alignment, check all your bushings, tie rods, anything that can be an issue. All right, once again, new tires, but these are the 245 GT Radial Champions. I have these on this car right now, but the control arm issue we had, I wasted one of the tires. So that means I can only run, well, I'm gonna put these two on and then leave those off for now so I can get one new one and then run them again because that tire's screwed. Got this one, and then I got these. I don't even know what these are. They're called something. Oil. I don't know. I got them just to try them out because they were kind of cheap and available. So I got the Gucci radio and I got the Unit Oil. So just mounted up. The car is now aligned to where it needs to be. The bushing's fixed. Now I have even hardware. I got the rear coat in a little bit more so I can get some more grip out of the car. And then I lowered the front a little bit like yesterday, so it's back to normal. And the car is all set to go. And then I have like 4 or 5 things on my list I can take care of right now. We gotta do switch the alternator. We have to wire our temp gauge. I think that's it. Or like maybe like 2 of the things. I'm like, yeah, big day today. I don't know if I'm driving yet this weekend. I haven't decided yet, but if I don't drive, I have tires and the car is dialed for the next event. Today, my most important thing today to do was to get that temp gauge wired up, but I have to get a new sending unit because the size I have now is too small. So I'll take care of that tomorrow, another day. But not to waste time, so I'm gonna do the catch can really quick. It's got a nice little small catch can. I don't have any blow by, but I don't want to have a nasty ass, you know, Gatorade bottle. I'd rather have a nice little unit right here. So I don't know how we're gonna mount that, but we can have it just laid there. I don't really care as long as
they literally
looks good.
Supply zip ties to mount it. That's
Zip tie gang. I also have this gorgeous Gatorade bottle for a catch can. So now that's out of the picture. Now I have this super nice catch can in there. God, it looks so much nicer. I don't like half-assed stuff ever, even though I used to have bottles as overflows, but it's okay. Much nicer. Very happy with that. So now I got everything I needed to get done that's really needed. Only thing I gotta do now is temp gauge. That's also very important. I'm probably not gonna drive this weekend because like I want to drive, but like to drive it's gonna cost an amount of money that I don't feel like I can spend it wherever I want, but like it's too much money to drive down there. It's 3.5 hours. I already bought tires today, gas, hotel, just I don't know. It's not worth it. I've driven every weekend the past 3 weeks in a row. So like, nah, I'm probably just gonna chill. But now the car is super dialed. Tomorrow morning, windshield's getting replaced. Bye-bye cracked ugliness. But yeah, I love my car's dialed. It's dialed right now. It's got a temp gauge and I'll be happy. I don't want to stress about overheating or anything like that. But thank you, Clark, for helping, as always.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, we didn't do anything.
We've been here 10 minutes.
We've been here 10 minutes. Sorry guys, we had to like mow his dad's shop and stuff, so I wasn't filming. So like, I pretty much just sat there and watched him mow and then waited to just do this. But his dad lets us use his shop, so like, I want to make his dad happy by mowing the yard and let us, you know, so I can come back and use the shop. And there's a lift over there that kind of works, so.
No, it doesn't kind of work anymore. One of the pistons is like,
we can make it work.
Spewing.
But we did my motor mounts and stuff like, well no, we relocated my rack on that lift, thank God, that was a big help. But the car's absolutely dialed, the alignment's perfect, car drives straight, it drives so much smoother, no more crappy bushing play or anything like that. Now I have even tread wear. Big things coming soon. Definitely getting the car caged very soon. That's a big thing happening. Also after that, probably get the car painted. I'm probably gonna get my car painted the same color as my truck. Okay, I know it's nothing crazy, but I love shades. I'm not a color person. I didn't choose the red, I bought it like that. But this dark spiral gray, like a fresh finish of it, would look so good on this. So like towing, having my paint matched car to my truck, that'd be pretty freaking dope. I'm not a color person, like I said. The engine bay is probably gonna stay. Yeah, like as you can see, I have my silver, and then like all this crappy red. But if I get the car painted, I don't feel like pulling the motor because I don't feel like it, because no need to. So the engine bay is probably sadly gonna probably stay red. The car is gonna look really good.